Students, today I am going to explain you the sixth chapter, the climatic conditions. Okay, in this chapter we are going to study about the new topic, upper air circulation. Okay, what is upper air circulation? Let us see in this topic. See, the jet stream in the upper air system influences the Indian climate, and mostly at a height of about 10 to 14 km in the subtropical high pressure belt, a different pattern of air circulation is observed. What is observed in that? In this, the winds blow from west to east, north of Himalaya mountains, and roughly parallel to the Tibetan plateau. Okay, these are called jet streams. Okay, the winds which blow from west to east, north of Himalaya mountains, and parallel to the Tibetan plateau is called as jet stream. And what happened? The Himalaya, the Himalaya ranges are the mostly the largest ranges, highest also. So they act as a barrier in the path of the jet stream. And due to Himalaya, this jet stream while blowing get divided or bifurcate into two directions, easterly jet stream and westerly jet stream. Let us see first the westerly jet stream. When this jet stream get bifurcate to or divide into western side, then it is responsible for developing western disturbance in the northwest India. Western disturbance means to the northwest India, in the western side disturbance occur in the climatic condition, and due to this disturbance it bring rainfall in the winter season in the northwest direction. Okay, the easterly jet stream which are blowing over the northern India is responsible for developing what? Some tropical cyclones over India and Bangladesh. And this depression caused by upper air circulation has a great impact on climatic condition of India. Depression means low pressure condition is developed in the eastern side, in the Bay of Bengal side. Okay, and cyclones are developed over there which affect the India and Bangladesh climatic condition. So this is about the upper air circulation. Let us see how these tropical cyclones and western disturbance mostly occurs or affect. Most of the cyclones which originate in the Bay of Bengal, what they do, they influence the southwest monsoon winds or seasons. Cyclones originate mostly during the northeast retreating monsoon. Means when the monsoon start departing from northeast side, that time cyclones develop and they affect the climatic condition of eastern coast of India, the states which are to the West Bengal, Odisha, this side. And the western disturbance which are created by westerly jet stream, they mostly influence the winter weather condition in northwest part and brings rainfall. Okay. Now next is El Nino effect. What is El Nino effect? Mostly it is a narrow warm current, okay, which originate in the oceans, which temporarily what does? Replaces the cold Peru current, and when it replaces cold warm current, it bring more moisture and causes floods or maybe droughts in the tropical regions. And the warming of water in the Pacific Ocean affect the monsoon winds in Indian Ocean. If water get warms, then what will happen? It will create the more moisture in that area and will affect the monsoon. Next is the La Nina effect. La Nina is mostly follows strong El Nino. Sometimes these trade winds become so stronger that they cause accumulation of cold water in the central and eastern parts of Pacific Ocean. And this event is called La Nina effect. Okay, they are becoming so stronger and they accumulate cold water or they create lower the temperature. Its influence is just opposite to El Nino. El Nino is warm current and La Nina is cold current, it means. And in India, this can cause very heavy monsoon showers. Okay. So this is about La Nina effect. Okay.